Yes, good day, everyone. This is the Retirement Quest. The Retirement Quest is a show that talks about retirement and to ensure that people are encouraged and brought up on how to retire happily and how to retire properly. My name is Ekpoto Emmanuel. And in this show today, I'll be speaking with a retiree that is very experienced and that is doing well for himself in retirement. And I'm sure there are a few things he may want to share with us this day. And I'm also sure that things we'll be hearing from him will encourage others to also see retirement as a life that is worth it, and will also open our eyes to so many things that people could do in retirement. And you're welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes, can we meet you, sir?
No, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Your name and
My name is Dr. Atunaji Raphael. I'm a retiree or about to retire, and I'm here to have a knowledge in the retirement press.
correct and a conversation on how to help people to have a better life in retirement. Quickly, sir, can you share with us a bit about your journey in retirement? How has it been? How did you prepare for this?
My journey for retirement started 5 years ago,
Oh, good.
and I noticed that yes, definitely one must retire,
Sure.
and my exposure to books which I've written in retirement planning has given me a lot of edge over others as how to plan for retirement. So I started the plan for this retirement 5 years ago.
Very good. 5 years ago, you embarked on this journey for this retirement. And how has it been so far?
It has been very interesting. The things went according to plan. However, at a point, issue of inflation, issue of changes in government policies and whatever affects a lot of things which I put in place. And it has been very interesting. But on the whole, it has been very good to plan in advance early enough.
It's very good to plan in advance and plan early enough.
So we started. My idea, which I put up together that I've been nurturing up to now, is the production of melon,
Egusi.
Yes.
Good.
We planned it and it is in place and it's working now.
It's working.
Yes.
So, which means you are producing egusi now in retirement.
Exactly.
Now, would you want to say that retirees can look at that as a business opportunity, particularly in our country, Nigeria? Because how many people are into that business?
Yes, this should be purely on inspiration,
Okay.
purely on interest, passion you have for a particular product. There are so many products to go into. So the one that appeals to you, based on the past experience, based on the passion you have, and even based on the God-given gifts for you to go into, will determine it. If I tell you that you go into a business, you will not take it. But like for me, I take it and it's working for me. I'm not saying that what works for me is going to work for you. So it depends on the passion, interest of the God-given ability and the contentment you have there. I pick joy in doing it because my mother was doing it long ago, and the interest is in me. I pick it up and I feel happy when I'm producing it.
So, which means that whatever business we are going to be doing post-retirement must be something we are first of all interested in, something we enjoy doing.
Exactly.
Not necessarily because Mr. Atu is doing egusi, so every one of us must go into egusi business.
No.
But because Mr. Atu enjoys egusi business and is doing very well with it.
Exactly.
So we therefore will not be able to encourage retirees to look for that thing they are passionate about.
Exactly.
And that thing that they also have capacity to do. Because one thing is that you are passionate about something, but you also have the capability at the same time to do the same thing.
Thank you.
So Mr. Atu, or Dr. Atu, sorry, Will you say the journey has been interesting so far?
It has been very interesting because I planned for it.
Good.
I projected it. I know it's coming. So it didn't take me by surprise. So it has been very interesting.
Good. With the difficulties in government policy that you just identified and the inflation and all that, how are you managing it?
Yes, based on the we project it. It's a risk, part of the risk assessment, which we injected into the planning from the beginning. So the risk assessment was able to take care of all these inflations and changes in government policies, and we're able to be flowing.
Okay. One thing again in retirement is staying active and staying healthy.
Yes.
What will you say about that, sir? How have you been able to manage that?
Yes, I take a walk in the morning and the evening. It's just a stroll, 30 minutes stroll, come back. So then you go and eat early enough. Before 6 o'clock or by 6 o'clock, you take your food.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner. Good. You return to bed, sleep well. And not only that, you eat the kind of food you like, particularly vegetables and fruits. That's what we think that take for a good portion of my life. Okay, so that's very interesting.
Very good. But let's come to finance, sir. A lot of people retiring today will say, where will I get that money to do business? If I'm going to be engaging in post-retirement business, the retirement benefit, first of all, will not come on time. And when it comes, it may not be sufficient. So how did you raise the fund to go into a boosting business? You may want to share that with us so that others can learn from that, sir.
Yes, I pay myself tight. Yes, even before 5 years ago, I've been paying myself tight.
Can you explain that?
That is 10% of the income that comes to my salary. I keep it.
You save it?
I save it, and I keep it. That's what I've been doing, been working on. So, but since 5 years ago, I increased it. I increased the tithe from 10% to 20%.
That is the tithe to yourself?
Yes, to myself.
So we serve like savings?
Savings, yes, a good savings. So by the time we started going to this production, I used the savings, get some money from other ways, from friends, and we're going to put it up.
And
relatives, friends, grants. That's where we're able to get all this money and we'll put it up.
Was it very capital intensive?
It could be yes. The answer could be yes or no. Depends on how we look at it, and depends on the amount of money you are having. Some people is not capital intensive, but the total capital outlay as at today, which we injected in, is about 50 million.
Wow.
So 50 million is not capital intensive to some people. But it's capital intensive to some people. So it depends on how you look at it.
Wow, I'm also learning so much from this, particularly the tithing to yourself.
Yes.
I think
as you pay God his own tithe, pay your own.
Pay your own self.
In case you have to retire with.
So that you are planning for the future.
Exactly.
So, sir, what would you want to tell people that are listening to us now, particularly people that are planning for retirement? What would you want to tell them? How would you want to encourage them?
Well, what I encourage them is not the retirement is something that must occur to us in our lifetime. So what we need to do is to plan towards it, as I see it. Start as early as possible. Start as early as possible. No matter what the temptation is, don't touch the money for that retirement. Because after retirement, the expectations, if you don't plan yourself well, you regret. All you think that you are helping will not help you. Even before they help you, they help themselves before they help you. But you should keep yourself going. So start early and plan towards it. Choose a product that you love, that you have inspiration from God to go into. And once God bless you with it, you will excel. Thank you.
I think I like it. I would like to end it at that point where when God bless you with it, you excel.
Yes.
And friends out there, listeners out there, the takeaway for me here is pay yourself. certain proportion of money as savings.
Yes.
And he said he started with 10% and eventually increased to about 15 or 20%. 20%. And when he retired, he was able to fall back on that savings to at least commence his investment plan.
Exactly.
And also, very important, is that we must start early.
Yes.
Retirement is not a crisis thing. You don't just jump into the fray and say, I am retiring now. What do I do? You start early. 5 years, start planning your retirement. Start making provision for what you will do when you retire. Start learning necessary skills.
Yes.
And above all, he said as well that we must do business or post-retirement engagement in something that we find interest in, something that we enjoy doing, something we have the passion for, and something, again, that we have the capacity and the capability to do. I think if we follow Dr. Atu's recommendation for retirement, the ultimate thing at the end of the day is that we all have happy retirement. I want to say here while we close that retirement is a life. And in this life, we always encourage that when you retire from something, retire to something.
Yes.
Don't retire from nothing to, don't retire from something to nothing. Retire from something to something. Thank you.
Thank you very much.